never stop reading Bible. Today, we're taking a deep dive into Psalms 31 through 35. We kick off with Psalm 31, and it feels incredibly raw. David's in serious trouble here, surrounded by enemies, hardship. He's not just like politely asking for help. He's laying it all out there. God is his rock, his fortress. He's literally entrusting his life, his spirit into God's hands.
And you see that turmoil reflected right in the text itself. It kind of shifts, doesn't it? 1 minute he's in deep distress, feeling abandoned.
Even by friends, yeah.
Right. And the next, he's praising God's love, but then it dips back down into the suffering.
It's quite the roller coaster.
It is. But the key takeaway, I think, is that even in that emotional chaos, the choice to trust God is still there. It's trust through the despair, not just, waiting till it passes.
That's a great point. Trust in the middle of it. Okay, so from that external pressure in 31, we move to Psalm 32, which is, well, a whole different kind of pain. Internal agony.
Ah, yes. The pain of unconfessed sin. This is thought to be David reflecting after the whole Bathsheba and Uriah situation.
And what comes through so strongly is the misery of hiding it. He talks about his bones wasting away while he kept silent.
It's visceral, isn't it? Psalm 32 makes this powerful argument that the real pain isn't God finding out, it's you holding it in. The secrecy is what crushes you.
And the flip side, the relief when he finally confesses, you can almost feel it lift off the page.
Totally palpable.
So based on that awful experience turning into joy through God's, well, discipline, but also pardon, David basically says, confess. It's not just relief. It's the way to God's protection, his guidance.
And it ends with this, infectious call to praise, doesn't it? Born right out of that forgiveness.
Yeah.
It shows how even our biggest failures, if we bring them honestly to God, can actually lead to a deeper grasp of grace.
And more reasons to worship. Okay, so we've had intense personal struggle, external in 31, internal in 32. Then we hit Psalm 33, author unknown here.
That's right. And it's just a pure hymn of praise. It lays out these foundational reasons why God deserves our worship.
Okay, what are they?
Well, it gives us about 3 main pillars. First, just God's character. He's righteous, he's faithful, his love is abundant, so praising him is just acknowledging what's true.
Makes sense. What's the second?
His incredible power, specifically in creation. He spoke the heavens and earth into existence just by his word.
Okay, and the third reason?
His sovereignty. His control over history. He's not just reacting. He guides the course of nations, frustrates their plans, all according to his own ultimate plan of salvation, choosing his people.
So the psalmist is asking for God's love because that's who God is and what he does.
Exactly. It's grounded in his nature and actions.
Right. Now, building on God's action, Psalm 34 brings us back to David, a personal story again, this time about a pretty dramatic escape.
Oh yeah, the time he had to pretend to be insane to get away from King Achish. That's the background here.
Very easy.
And the point is, that specific moment of seeking God in deep trouble and getting help became the fuel for his praise. He turns around and says, "Come, listen. Taste and see that the Lord is good, let me tell you."
So his testimony becomes an invitation for others.
Absolutely. And he gets quite direct. Fear the Lord, which, he explains, means turning from evil, not lying, seeking good, pursuing peace, active choices.
And he really drives it home with that contrast, doesn't he?
He does. Between the fate of the wicked judgment, destruction, and the righteous, who, well, they still have troubles, but they're saved through them, protected. It's a powerful motivation. Choose reverence, choose righteousness, because look where it leads.
Okay, finally, Psalm 35. And we're kind of back where we started in some ways. David facing relentless enemies again. A lament.
Yes, another intense plea. He's asking God to step in and fight for him. The imagery is very strong. God as a warrior, putting on armor, blocking the way.
He wants divine intervention, justice.
Definitely. And again, like Psalm 31, you feel that sting of betrayal. People he thought were friends, people he'd shown kindness to, now attacking him, setting traps.
It sounds desperate, unfair.
It does, yet even in this raw cry for help, for vindication, praise isn't totally gone. He keeps weaving in promises to thank God, to praise him publicly once he rescues him.
So even when things feel completely unjust, the commitment to praise is still there, somehow.
It persists. It underscores that praise isn't just for the good times.
This deep dive is brought to you by the Center Studio.